Hello, my dear friends. Today we're talking about imposter syndrome, and that's in regards to you as a homemaker. Do you ever feel like you will never be a good homemaker? Or if you've gotten your home in shape, do you feel like it's not really you? You know, a lot of people feel that way. And I think it's because we just don't have the habit of doing it for so long, number one. Number two, we aren't like, quote, regular people who have an idea in their head. We have to have an idea on a plan and a planner. And so that's not something you're going to be able to give up very easily. You're going to have to keep depending on that to keep you on track. So I'm going to compare ourselves to a person who loses weight. A person loses weight and they get down to their ideal size and they worked really hard, but the whole time they can't quite believe that's them, that they're this thin person who was in a bigger body. And then they get another thing that happens, and it's a lie, and it's that they are a normal person, and now they can eat what they perceive other normal people eat. Well, they don't really know what normal people eat because they're not with that person all the time. There may be an oddball out there who can eat a pile of things, but a lot of times you'd be shocked at what they're really eating, and to stay thin, they have good habits. So I will take myself for example. I will try to eat like a quote normal person. Oh, I can eat like a normal person now. I can eat whatever I want. And guess what happens? That's what happens, because that's not true. And it's not because I'm an imposter and I'm always supposed to be fat. It's because that the kind of person I am needs a plan. And there's nothing wrong with that plan. In fact, when I'm on a plan, whether it's a homemaking plan, which I also still need, or an eating plan, I am a happier, more in control person. So I don't want you to think, oh my goodness, I have to do this forever. Yeah, but you know what? Everybody has to do it forever. We are just not seeing the really tidy person's home. We're not seeing that they're actually picking it up, not passing it up. See, our instinct would be to just put it on a chair and say, oh, I'll handle that later. And see, that's not what we can do. So we could try to teach ourselves to do a clutter stop 3 times a day until we get to the point where we say, golly, why do I keep leaving this layering piece out on my bed? Let me hang that up where it goes so I don't have to do it later. And we start creating new habits for ourselves. So if you want to be the manager of a beautiful home, a home that's tidy, clean, organized, and runs like a clock and is peaceful because of it, then follow the steps that I give you. Do your routines every day. Do your basic weekly plan on the day that it's supposed to happen, whether you're a payroll homemaker and doing it on the weekend, or you're an at-home homemaker and doing it through the week. Do your zone the way we're supposed to do it, 15 minutes a day, 4 days a week. I was talking to a client today, and she said, Kat, I know that you told me, to work 1 inch a day on these little booklets that I have. And I thought, no, I need to get these out of here because the furniture people are going to come and I need to get these things moved out. And so I was doing like 6 inches a day or more. I said, well, how much did you get done? She said, not even 2 inches. And I said, can you see the difference of doing it every day? If you had just done 1 inch a day and not been, so enthusiastic, at the end of the week, you would have done 6 feet. If you need to move 6 inches, if you need to move 5 feet out of there, it's going to take 10 weeks. It's okay. It's okay to slow down and let it happen, like a flower blooming. When you plant a seed or you plant a little plant in the ground, you have to wait for it to grow up and have little buds and the buds to burst into bloom before you can have blooms. It doesn't happen the day you put the seed in the ground or the day you put the plant in the ground. And things happen to deter the growth. Maybe you have a dry spell where you have to get out there and water it. Or maybe you have a little mole that's starting to eat the roots, or a deer is nibbling, or a bunny is nibbling on your plant. And so it doesn't turn out quite the way you want, but overall, you're going to have flowers. It just takes time and effort. And that's the truth about your house. If you want to be a true homemaker who has a true home that is truly organized, truly smooth running, truly streamlined, truly peaceful. It happens in little bits, drip by drip by drip. I knew a football coach in Alabama, from Georgia, and he used to say, you have to do it and do it and do it and do it and do it till the job gets done. And then you can talk about what a great day it was when that happened. And that can happen to you. You have to just do it every day, day after day, no matter what's happening in the world or in your family life or in your heart. No matter what's happening, we still have to do at least our basic routines. Now, if someone's in the hospital, including you, or you're sick, there's times where you're going to be excused from that. But you know and I know that the majority of the days you need to do it until the job gets done. So you are not an imposter. You are a good homemaker. Your house is a beautiful home. It's just hidden behind too much clutter, too much stuff. So let's start to get rid of it and not say, I spent so much for this. I've never worn this before. But also say, I don't like the way it fits and I don't have anything that goes with it. Why did I buy it? Let it go. That money was spent. That is behind you. Let's go forward. Let's be thoughtful about what we're purchasing going forward. Okay? All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.